What's up everybody, I am Adam Glover and today we have a new Battle of the Beans episode for you. Today I'm going to be putting Ozone Coffee up against Steampunk Coffee. Let's get to it. So to give you a little bit of a background, Ozone Coffee are a small batch specialty roaster coffee company that are based out of New Zealand. They also have 2 stores in London, one of them being in Shoreditch. And then we have Steampunk Coffee, also a small specialty, small batch roaster coffee company who operate out of Berwick on the border of Scotland and England. Both companies all go from farm to cup and they can trace it all the way back to the exact farmer, when it was picked, how it was picked, all that good stuff. So without any further ado, let's make some damn coffee. So, as with every Battle of the Bean video, we have 5 different categories in which we place 2 coffee companies up against each other to see which one I think is best. Now, I will say this is just my opinion, and if you think I'm wrong, let me know down in the If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. Category 1, branding and packaging, something I find really important. Category 2, bean origin and roast. Category 3, arguably the most important, taste. Category 4, price. And category 5, the unique selling point. Did that sound like a game show host? Because I see myself with a spinning wheel or something. You guessed wrong. Whatever. Branding. Let's talk about branding to begin with. Here is Ozone Coffee. White, clean, crisp, aesthetic packaging. Really nice. Got the roast date on the back. Really like this packaging. Really like the branding. Very crisp and clean. In contrast, I've got a bag of plastic. This is Steampunk, and for me, the reason why I think they've just put it in this bag, like a standard plastic bag, is because for them the star of the show is the coffee, and they just want to make sure they're not wasting any excess time on packaging. However, as somebody who likes aesthetic packaging, probably could do a bit better. So obviously, in my opinion, the winner is Ozone Coffee. So 0.1 for Ozone. Woo! Okay, moving on. Bean origin and roast. Here we have Ozone Coffee. Excuse my very rudimentary showing method. It's like show and tell at school. Quite a medium roast, not too light, not too dark, and looks fairly same all the way through. Fairly uniform, I think you might say. And then here we have Steampunk Coffee, which is also a bit of a light roast. Bit of a medium roast. Now, they're both from South America, so they both kind of have similar flavour profiles. So the El Patal single origin from Ozone Coffee is from Julia, Colombia. Definitely pronouncing that wrong. And then we have the La Esperanza.
Gorlami.
Ancora una volta.
Gorlami.
From, I don't know why it's Italian there. La Esperanza from Guatemala. So, South American coffee, they both say notes of chocolate. However, the difference is El Patal says milk chocolate, red apple and chocolate orange. And then La Esperanza says sweet orange, chocolatey, juicy. Both of them have the same sort of flavour profiles because they're both from South America. Different countries, but kind of the similar. Single origin, trace it back to the farm on both of them. It's a draw. Moving on, taste. This is Steampunk here. Feel kind of different. Flavour profiles. For me, the Steampunk, I get good citrus notes through this. There's a bit of chocolate, but I get the really good citrus backtone of orange. I can kind of really taste that. Because it's more of a lighter blend, it's not bitter at all, so it's just quite a smooth drink. Ozone Coffee, you know, cleanse palate and stuff. Really chocolatey. Really chocolatey. I can get that really smooth, rich chocolate flavour. Not really much citrus. It does say there's red apple, but I'm not really getting that through. So, considering this, the Steampunk says that is citrus flavour with orange and juicy. Let me just go back to it. Like, do I need to swill it like a wine guy? Let's try it. I'm never doing that again. Now for me, because I've never had a coffee before where I can really taste the citrus notes, I'm gonna go with Steampunk winning that one. Just because they've really done it well with the roast to bring through those citrus flavours, so I really like that. So that's really good. So point to Steampunk. So we are all square at 2-2. Okay, price. Moving on. So Ozone Coffee is £13.50 at www.ozonecoffee.co.uk. Couldn't get Sarah than that. Obviously then you pay shipping on top of that. Steampunk Coffee is £9. Now they're both for 250 grams, so £9 plus postage. If we're doing that off of what is the cheapest, another point for Steampunk. The unique selling point next. They're both small batch speciality roasters. They both pride themselves on being able to identify the exact farmer who picked the beans and then all the way to the roast, all the way to your cup. They both send out a recipe card. They both send out a information card on how to brew best. This one, I'm assuming, I can only guess, that Aurelio Villatoro. Sorry, Aurelio Villatoro, if I've mispronounced your name there.
Good army.
But yeah, so they both send out information cards in regards to coffee. They both have lots of different types of coffee for sale, and they also have a lot of merch. Both companies, cups, they've got coffee jars, Ozone sells tea. Can I minus a point for that? The plus side of it is that they're both really interested in ensuring that their coffee farmers are getting the best possible deal for their bean. But from a unique selling point, they both kind of sort of do the same thing. In that sense, and it's not a bad thing either, so I'm gonna have to give it as a draw, which, if you are as bad as maths as I am, Steampunk Coffee win it 4-3, which is interesting because when they both arrived I went, well, I know which one's gonna win this. That is the Battle of the Beans for the small speciality roasters. I'm kind of thinking that moving forward, I want to do it in different categories. You know, I did Opus versus Awesome, kind of fitness brands. I've done 2 small batch speciality brewers. Maybe there's loads of different brands out there, categories out there we want to do, like veteran owned, YouTuber. If you know what that is, we can be friends. Maybe it'll be a good thing to do. I'm really enjoying doing this segment. I love drinking coffee, as you can see, because for me, this is a great segment. I'd love to hear your comments down below about what I'm doing in this segment and like all of my videos, because for me, it'll give me some direction into where I need to go to learn more about coffee and become more knowledgeable, because if I'm doing anything wrong, let me know. If you've got to the end of the video, thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Do all of the good stuff, all of the things that YouTube and I want you to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next. I mean, maybe if I keep doing stuff like this, people are going to sponsor me. I'm not sure. Like, do we think that, I mean, Peter McKinnon, is this how it works? You just say you love coffee that much and people send you coffee? I'm not sure. See you in the next one.